today I am exposing how I run my entire business and how our acquisition works, etc., what my offer is, and how you can use this to scale from 0 to 10K per month, from 10K to 50K per month, from 50 to 100, as long as you're a good leader and a good business owner, and as long as you execute this with speed and immediately implementing all the strategies. So I'm going to go through literally how we get appointments, like how we do cold outreach, how the entire thing works, how once a sales call is booked, how we get people to show up. I'm going to go through the entire sales call flowchart, so like how our sales calls go, and then the entire onboarding call flowchart. Just to get started, a little bit about my offer. So essentially what I do is we have a high ticket offer that's designed for coaches, consultants, and agency owners. We only work with people who have high ticket offers and want to scale it. I work primarily with men from first world countries who are doing 5 to 30K per month and just want to scale. Typically have an Instagram and are looking to scale their personal brand as well as their business. And so what I do, man, is work one-on-one with every single person. Literally my response time is so fast. If someone sends me a text, you can ask any of my clients. I respond within like 5 minutes. We do weekly coaching calls. We have community. We basically, people come to me because of my AI systems where we allow our clients to automatically on Instagram grow and steal their competitors' ads, or steal their leads from their ad spend straight from their competitors. We also build custom content AIs so they know exactly how to post, exactly how to script, all that stuff done for them. 24/7 support and all the personalized solutions. My pricing starts at $6,000 plus a rev share. That's the minimum that I will work with someone for. And the reason it's a no-brainer is because we literally are putting them in the position to work on their business instead of in it and scale. So it's a fantastic offer that I have, and that's why all of this works so well. But without a further ado, let's get into step one. Obviously, getting some calls booked on your calendar. Now, keep in mind that having a good IG is super needed for, doing well in the entire IG world. Like if you don't have a good IG that's optimized, like I'll show you mine right now, Instagram.com/MaxInhouse with 2 X's. My Instagram is verified. I have a good amount of followers, and all of my content speaks directly to who I want to speak to, right? Is all these strategies specifically for those people. And you can see exactly what I do. Scaling high ticket offers. I have a ridiculous amount of client results, the best client results in the entire world. And that's why it's so easy for clients to come to me. Like your finger starts hurting because you're scrolling through my client results and there's so many. And so all of that helps a lot with the outreach process. So step one is finding the ICP, right? You want to find exactly who you're reaching out to. In my case, I work with people who have 1,500 to 40K followers who are men from these countries and are coaches or scaling a high ticket offer, right? So my setter knows exactly who to reach out to. Now, when you're starting the convo, you're setting the opening message, all you want is to get a reply. That is literally it, okay? Starting the convo with a story swipe up or saying something about, their recent post is a great thing to do. And don't ask them anything business related if you don't have to. Just keep it chill. You don't want to come off salesy. You got to keep it like it's a bar talk, like you're having fun. If they don't reply, you're obviously going to do follow-ups. But if they do reply, obviously you want to, get them used to replying to you, almost just build up that rapport, continue the convo the same way. Yeah, exactly. You can joke with them here, keep it chill and friendly, say some edgy stuff. Like people like talking to humans, not robots, right? And so this follow-up right here is very important because if you don't get a reply to it, they're either not active in their DMs or they just are ignoring you. And eventually, after like 10 follow-ups, you can put them in not active but not interested. I always tell my setter I'd rather him get blocked than let a lead potentially not respond. And so eventually you will get a reply, and then that's when, after you've built the trust, you want to transition into business-related things, right? So you're chatting for some time, and you just want to maybe ask them, bro, your offer's sick. I can't really tell much about it from your Instagram. Like, could you tell me more? Get them talking about it. Get them excited, right? It's their business. It's their passion. They should like talking about it, and you want to put them in the position for that. Then, eventually, I didn't go too into this because my setter's really good at it, but eventually you're going to be put in the position to explain what your offer is without seeming salesy. The person's going to end up wanting to know. And then we have such a good loom exposing how my system works and how we steal leads from competitors' ad spend that people always end up wanting to hop on a call. So have a good offer and then have a good loom about it, and you will make calls that much easier. But after you got familiar with their offer, then you, exactly, right, smoothly try to find their pain point and then ask if it's okay for you guys to talk and show them how to fix it, right? So you haven't made them feel like if they don't want the loom, you haven't made them feel like you're going to fix their problem, or like you scared them off, like they don't trust you, right? And so obviously after you screw up the lead, they become not active or not interested. But if they want to see the loom, which 99% of people for us do, like 99% go to the yes, which is awesome. You send them the link, ask them their opinions and their thoughts on it, right? So after that, usually with us, we get the opportunity to pitch a call because our system's so good and we help so many people. Our client results are ridiculous. So when they do that, you just want to kind of pitch it as if it's not really a call, but it's like, yeah, man, let's have a chat while I'm in between calls next week. Just keep it casual, right? You don't want to be a salesy person. You don't want to scare them off. You just want to tell them that you have their best interest in mind, because at my company, we really do. The reason I'm successful is because I have the best client results in the market for scaling high ticket offers. So that's why. But yeah, so right, if they're not interested in buying now, they will be in the future. But let's be real, no one wants to spend a ton of money at all times. So that's why the call is so important, which I will get into. But yeah, like if they say, hey, I'm not buying anything, it's fine. Still build the connection, still take care of them, etc. And still hop on the call and build that relationship up. So send the booking link. You don't want to come off desperate. That's something people do. They'll send the booking link and be like, let me know like if it pops up in my calendar, so let me know when you book. Like, don't say that. Just be like, hey man, here's the link. I'm sure after what you saw, you want to book. So looking forward to speaking to you. And yeah, it's that simple, really. If they end up seeing the loom and then they don't want the offer, honestly, continue following up. Like right here, if they say no, just keep following up. Eventually they will, as long as you're a hustler. But yeah, if they say no to pitching the call, then you didn't do something correctly, and follow up with them. Give them a couple weeks. But so let's say we got that sales call booked. Boom. The appointment setting process went really well. The cold outreach did really well. And you got that sales call booked. So what we do to make sure people show up to the calls is I'm just going to expose my entire sequence. So when someone books a call, they're asked the questions, hey, how much money are you currently making with your business? What's the biggest problem? How confident are you that you want to invest with Max? Me, of course. And, what's your revenue goal? Where do you want to get to? And so after they book a call, they immediately get this email. Let's say his name is John. So hi, John. John, congratulations. You just took the first step that separates the winners from the wishers. Your growth call with Max is locked in for whenever it is. Let me show you some video testimonials of my recent client successes. So all of these bullet points are links to long videos of my clients getting wins. So Jared scaled from 60K per month to 160. Liam hit 40K per month at 15 years old. Joey did 20K in his first month. Sammy scaled from 10K to 270K in 5 months. Jonathan went from 0 to 10K in 28 days. I say no liberals. I don't want to work with liberals. I just don't. I work with winners who get it, guys who know what they want and aren't afraid to take it. We've scaled dozens of high ticket offers together, et cetera, right? So just really getting the standard high for our call. And we also text them, just locked in your spot. Let's make it count -max. 24 hours before the call starts, we send another email because we want to make sure they actually saw this, these testimonials, so they're excited about the call. Like, damn, this guy gets results. And so I say tomorrow's game time in the subject line, and we kind of just say, come prepared to talk about your current offer, monthly revenue targets, and why you're not at the target you want to hit, and then re-encourage them to watch those testimonials. We also text them again, call tomorrow, be sure to watch the testimonials in your email, etc. At about 1 hour before the call, I just say, hey, starting soon. Our call starts in 1 hour. This is just making sure that they show up, making sure that they know. We send them a text too, and we also do it for 30 minutes. Hey, call's about to start. Get somewhere quiet where you can focus. Looking forward to diving into your business. And then, yeah, ready to make this productive for you. And then, boom, the sales call starts. So I'm not going to go super in-depth in this whole chart because, like, everything that we say as far as the framework for helping people is in here, but I'm just going to go through the briefing of it. So you want to build hard rapport for like 2 to 5 minutes. Just be a cool guy, like make some edgy jokes, be a human, like show your personality, super important, and just get the prospect excited to talk about themselves. Like you just want them to be excited to be on the call and not like, oh, I'm on a sales call. It's got to be like, damn, I'm talking to Max right now. I'm about to dive into my business. Like I want to tell him everything I can so that, obviously I can get some free value off this call. And my goal as, the person leading the call is to give them that free value, right? But also make them want to work with me. So you have to start off after you build that rapport with framing the call, right? So frame the call, look, hey man, so what I found best is, we're just going to dive deep into your business. If I feel like I can help, more than happy to walk you through how I think I can. Does that sound good to you? 99% of the time, everyone's like, yeah, that's fine. So isolate the problem. You want to spend a lot of time here. I would say like at least 10 to 20 minutes just isolating the problem. Like you want to get them really into the problem. And then after that, you want to ask the background questions. So like, okay, they say that they're not scaling. They don't know how to get more responses from cold outreach and book more calls. Then you can ask about the offer. Okay, so like you're clearly struggling. Get them feeling the pain of what they're in their current situation right now. And then ask, okay, so like what's your offer? Tell me a little bit more. Who do you work with? How much do you charge, etc. Then once you get into that, you don't have to spend too much time here. I would say like 2 to 5 minutes. Then this is where the sales call should really get in depth. Current situation. You want to let them dwell in the pain of their current situation. Well, man, I'm making 5 to 10K per month. I just don't know how to scale. Let them dwell in that because you're the solution. You're supposed to be the solution. And so just ask a lot of questions. If they say, well, I'm doing 5 to 10K a month. It's all off of cold outreach. Ask them like, okay, so what does your cold outreach system look like right now? Or what does your ad system look like right now? You just want to get them talking about their situation. Understand their business as much as you can. But don't make it lighter. Let them realize that they need your help, right? So let them dwell in that situation. Then you want to talk about their desired situation. Like, okay, so you're making 5 to 10K per month. What do you want to make in 3 months? Oh, I want to make 50K per month. Okay. And realistically, what are you willing to do to get there, et cetera, et cetera? Like, what's the goal? And then also ask them what their goal is, not financially. Okay, so let's say you get to 50K per month. What does that do for your family? What does that do for you? What does that do for everyone who relies on you, your team, et cetera, right? You want to ask those questions, really get to know them. Then you're going to transition, as long as you think you can help them, into kind of like how you can promise that you can help. Right? So you transition it by saying, look, man, like I feel like we've covered a lot of ground here. I know a lot about your business. And I'm pretty confident that I can help. Then you go into that promise. You say, look, man, I want you to get out, a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to start writing the three phases of how I personally feel like I can scale your business. And if you want me to go into it, let me know. And 99% of the time, they're like, yeah, please go into it. Please go into it. And that's a good thing. So once you get into the pitch, the way that my business works is we focus on 3 phases. So we're building the unique mechanism to get them the meetings booked. And then we're focusing on redesigning their sales process, which is making their personal brand better, etc. And then we focus on the client happiness and incredible fulfillment so that every single client that they work with is happy. In between each of the phases, we're asking, does that make sense? Do you have any questions, etc.? Phase 2, does that make sense? Any questions? Phase 3, does that make sense? Any questions, right? And then we go into how that's delivered, because after they hear all the phases, they're like, okay, this is sick. I want to do it, etc. Because we have a really good offer. If you have a bad offer, no one's going to want to do it. Okay, so make sure you have a good offer. Spend the most time on that. You don't have to spend that much time on the sales call if your offer is just really freaking good. But then you go into delivery. Talk to them. Yeah, we'll be putting a one-on-one group chat. You can text me whenever. You'll get the link to book a call. On the onboarding call, we'll onboard you to our systems to help you scale, etc. Ask a temperature check. Say, hey, money not involved. Give me on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being max, I hate you, I want to hop up the call, and 10 being like, let's just stop talking and send me the payment link. I want to get started now. Ask them where they feel, right? So if they respond well, obviously great. Move into transitioning into like how you can make it work together. But if they say, yeah, I'm kind of like a 4 or a 5, then you want to ask them why. Okay, like, do you not understand the process? Are you skeptical about me, etc.? Just really have a conversation with them. Don't try sales, BS tactics, etc. And then you're transitioning into like how it would look for them if they started. So onboarding and investment, big thing is like say the investment and then just stop talking. Like just say the investment and stop talking. You don't have to do anything crazy. And so obviously you're probably going to get a couple objections. No one's just that gung-ho. On my calls, I would say they're pretty easy for me. I don't have many objections because they see all the results. But when you're first starting out, like you're going to have objections. And I have this is like a 50-page document on how to handle them. I'm not going to go into it. But make sure you know how to handle objections. All my clients get this. So if you want this, you know who to come to. But anyways, so let's say that after the objections, et cetera, after the investment, how the onboarding would happen, they say yes. Okay, so they're going to start working with you. Send the payment link, boom. Send the agreement. Send the onboarding call link. So make sure you get that in the books so they feel taken care of. And then on my end, I put the client into the program. They get to see all the resources, all the systems, etc. We put them in the one-on-one group, and then we send them the link to book a call whenever they want. And then the call ends, and we go and carry on the onboarding call. If they say no to buying with us or becoming a client for us, we push for a follow-up. We say, hey, look, I understand maybe it's not the time. It's never the right time, but I do want to speak with you in the future if that's cool with you. Most of the time, they're going to book the follow-up. It's not that hard. But if they don't, that's fine too, because we have a plan. And so what we do at my company is I have an entire position built out for this. We build custom plans for every single prospect, whether they sign with us or not. So if the client closed, then we create the action plan for them. Create a complete custom action plan for them based on the entire call, based on what their goals are, etc. We do this for every single person. If they book a follow-up but don't close, we build a 1 to 2 week action plan where we're helping them make money before our next call. So it's like, wow, Max helped me make money for free. And, honestly, the only reason I have this extra 10 grand is because I followed Max's action plan. So I'm just going to invest with them. That's what we want their mind to be on when they come back to the second call, right? If they just say, no, bro, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to book a follow-up. Absolutely not. And, the call, let's say, doesn't go well, which doesn't happen too much, but let's say it doesn't because stuff happens. We send them a free game plan completely for free. Hey, man, I enjoyed our call. I enjoyed talking to you, hearing about your business. I built this entire game plan for you. Again, I have a position at my company that does this full time. This is all that they do. After all my calls, they will build custom plans for every single person. And we're essentially helping every prospect make money for free because what does that do? They receive value for free for us. The effect is that they know we care because if they actually implement it, we know that, one, they're going to be a good client because they implemented the free game plan we sent. So when they pay us and we give them all our systems, I know for a fact they're going to get resolved. The lead's already taking our guidance, which makes them feel like, they're already a client, which is a good thing. And it makes them want to book a follow-up. So, boom, if they don't close, they end up booking a follow-up anyway. And if they do close, I'll show you how our onboarding calls go. So right here, we hop on our onboarding call. By the way, this is going to be different for every single business. How mine goes is like this. So we ask Q&A, how's your experience been so far, et cetera, et cetera. Did you read through the action plan, and do you need a setter? So first off, if they need a setter, then I have a ton of applications from setters for my clients just to appoint them, and then I get them in contact with them so that they can interview them, and then boom. If they don't need a setter, then boom, we go to software onboarding. But after these 3 questions are taken care of, we go here to onboarding them to the software. This is the fun part. This is what people love. So we build their competitor list. So all their competitors that are running ads in their space, we build their welcome DMs. So every single new follower that they get will automatically get a DM. No leads will fall through the cracks. And then any specific requests, like if they don't want to unfollow people, how aggressive they want to be with it, etc. And that's what gets people just really hype is this is completely done for them too. Like we manage this inside of my team. And when people get onboarded to this and then they see the results within 24, 48 hours, they're just like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. So that's my favorite part of our onboarding call. But after that, we send a questionnaire because my team also will take everything that the clients give us as far as their past, their business, their offer, everything. And we will build custom AIs for them. For YouTube, so that they can grow their long format. For IG, and for people who want to run ads, we'll build them GPTs for all 3 of this. So this is for Reels and story sequences, this is for long format content, and this is for obviously ad copy. And we obviously send them the reminders, hey, please take the action steps, stay consistent with the content, please text us whenever, right? We can only help the prospect if they're always communicating with us, hey Max, I'm having this problem, hey Max, I got this win, etc. Putting me in the position to actually make sure they get results. Communication is everything in business. And yeah, they fill out the questionnaire as soon as possible, and then we get the content AIs built out for them, and we send the client off, and we talk all the time. So that's essentially how it works. This is how I get clients, how it looks like once they join the team, and obviously there's a lot more that goes on in the 3 months after this, but I just feel like most people want to see how we actually get them in. Now, is my acquisition process pure cold outreach? It used to be. It got me to where I'm at now. Obviously paired with my system that does steal leads from my competitors who are running paid ads. So that, but I do not run ads. I just do content, systems, and outreach. That's it. And I think this guide, I'm very confident that this guide can get you to 20 to 50K per month really, really easily, as long as you put it in. If you implement this video, there's no reason that you will not start making a lot of money with a high ticket info product offer. I am insanely confident in that. As long as you take some speed in implementation, DM me on Instagram at MaxInhouse with 2 X's. I'm happy to answer questions, whatever, help you guys out. But I hope you guys got a lot of knowledge from this video. I know for a fact you did. If you didn't, you're an idiot, because this is everything that you need and more to just get your business off the ground, or scale it if you're already running it. And yeah, please comment below what kind of videos you want me to do next. If you want me to expose more of like the top of funnel, how we're getting people into conversations, I can do that. And yeah, I would appreciate a subscription. To be honest, you're an idiot if you don't subscribe. My content gives so much value, the most value in the market. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.